Hello everyone, my name is DustInLint's and welcome to a Let's Look At of a new game that has become available on Steam recently called Relic Hunters Zero. What is Relic Hunters Zero? Well, first of all, it's developed by a small studio called Rouge-like, published through Zero Digital. It's been released as of August 18th, 2015. It's available on Windows right now, and the price of this game, it is free. Absolutely freaking free. You don't have to pay a dime for it, and it is amazingness in a basket. And the game is also open source, so basically what that means is you can use its code to make your own games based off of it, or make a completely new game or mods or whatever for this game. This game has so much potential and opportunity, I think, and it is the fact that it's completely free. That's really hard to believe. So what exactly is Relic Hunters? I guess I should probably get down to that. It's a, as I already stated, a free game about shooting evil space ducks in the face with tiny cute guns. It's fast, it's tactical, and feels delicious and smooth to play. The game is now available on Steam. You can also look at the source code and marvel at how the game can even run with such a tangled mess of curse words and funny function names. With the source code freely available, people can get creative and keep the game alive, fun, and free for years to come. So there's a few modes that you can play in this game. There's Endless, Adventure. Did I say a few? I meant to say two. Endless and Adventure. But let's take a quick look at the settings here. You can choose your language that the game is in, the master volume, music volume, effects volume. You can change the keyboard mapping. This game is also available to play with an Xbox 360 controller, which, as I've played, it plays relatively fine. I personally don't like it, but if you do, if you're not very good at twin-stick shooters with the Xbox, I would definitely recommend having controller auto-aim full, but that can also lead to some jankiness when trying to aim at groups of enemies at the same time. Needless to say, I prefer mouse and keyboard, but it does work great with the Xbox 360 controller as well. Video options, you can choose full or windowed, the window size, max dynamic objects, particle effects, dynamic shadows, persistent objects, and reflections. This is a 2D game, so there aren't going to be a lot of options as far as video goes, and you can choose to delete your save game. Now let's get into this. So the way that this game plays, you can actually choose between 6 different hunters, Raph, Theo, Puny, and Ace you have to unlock. I unlocked Raph by unlocking all the shortcuts to all the levels. I'm gonna play as Jimmy, the sort of more well-rounded basic character. Let's start. So this game, as you can tell, has aesthetics kind of similar to that as Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which I'm a huge fan of, and plays very similarly to Nuclear Throne or any other twin-stick shooter you're familiar with, but I use Nuclear Throne because it's one that I know of and is probably the closest representation of this game. So, as you can see, I'm playing as this character right now, but I can choose from here a number of different characters as well. This person is mainly melee focused, and this person starts off with a guitar, which has, from what I can tell, shots that are penetrative and reflect bullets as well, but you don't start off with a whole lot of ammo unless you have some of these ammo crates unlocked. But again, I'm just gonna be the default character, and it actually tells you how to unlock the other characters as well. So let's see here. Here's sort of your like shopkeeper guy that you see throughout the game as you go through the levels, and I'll get into the relic system in a little bit. But basically, there are parts for relics, and you can either buy them or find them while you're playing. And once you get all 3 parts, you can have it unlocked permanently, and they give you different benefits. The pineapple pudding gives me a maximum 2, my maximum HP, you can have a maximum of 3 during the adventure mode, and the watchful eye gives me extra ammo. I may as well go through the tutorial for those who have not played this before. You can hold space or left shift to sprint, or you can tap space or left shift to sprint as well, and you can see your stamina bar below your shield and health, those white bars there. You can either press tab or mouse wheel to swap your weapons and pick them up with E. And these are ammo crates. There's a few different types of ammo that you can have. You can have light, medium, or heavy ammo. You can hold right mouse to aim and shoot at the center for extra damage. The yellow being the extra damage, white being regular. And over here we have bombs, which are quite handy for dispatching large groups of enemy. You press F with the keyboard to use it. And that little star there that I picked up is bounty, which is your currency in the game. Press R to reload, and V to melee attack, or press middle mouse button as well. So you can unlock endless mode by either beating the final boss of the game, or by just paying this guy 6,000 bounty. I just paid 6,000 bounty because although the game doesn't start off necessarily that difficult, it definitely ramps up very fast. And we will just hop into stage 1 here, so that way you can get an idea as to what's going on here. Now the game will tell you where enemies are located with the little pink arrows on the side of the screen, and then very quickly enemies do start to aggro. And as you may or may not imagine with the shields, if you go a certain period of time without getting hit, the shield will recharge, allowing you to take a few extra hits without taking permanent damage to your health. And there's, I find, effective range to how much damage you can do with certain weapons. Like if you try and fire outside of that red arrow or red crosshair there, it does less damage than if you're within range of that. And this guy always has flavor text between levels. I probably have told you about these armed thugs around, or I should probably have told you about these armed thugs around the asteroid. That's your exit onto the next level. Bombs and ammo you'll find throughout the levels. And especially these early on levels, I definitely get a nuclear throne vibe, but also because of the great visual style, that helps a lot with anyone who is a fan of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, because it definitely has that vibe going for it. And these first few enemies don't really look like ducks to me, they look more like turtles, but maybe the ducks have hired turtles to... Oh, I dashed there when I meant to switch weapons to pick up the shotgun. Shotgun is, as you would imagine, very good at dispatching enemies up close. Can take out multiple enemies. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, however, the shotgun does take quite a while to reload in comparison to the pistol. I find that most heavy ammo weapons take the longest to reload. Okay, so we'll continue on here. We're on stage 1, 3, and I think it's after every three or four stages that you encounter the shop with your little donkey friend. Donkey! Oh, these guys can be a little annoying, because they do a lot of damage and they dash to dodge some of your attacks. But one thing I like is that these things are considered wildlife, and the wildlife, unlike in most games, actually doesn't cooperate with the duck bandits, which is kind of a nice change. So if you find a cage of these things somewhere near a group of ducks, you can actually sick them on the ducks by releasing them from the cage. Obviously, there was a little spat between the wildlife and the ducks here. Oh! Reloading. I should note that it seems as though you do move slightly slower when you're aiming. So, if you're in sort of a tight spot with those wildlife creatures that only attack you immediately, you can gain some distance by just letting go of the aiming button. Seems local wildlife is not very friendly. Glad you found that out first. Oh, almost missed out on a bomb over here. Oh, I was wondering why I was able to hold so many. Right, because of the watchful eye that I have. Okay, so here I can unlock extra things I can pick up at the start of... oh, ammo's full. At the start of runs, which I did not realize at first that actually unlocks the extras before... get out of there. There's a lot of ducks, but thankfully they killed some of their own guys there. Oh, the wildlife is now chomping on those guys' faces, which I'm a big fan of. Oh, yo, normally I hold right click to aim, but with the shotgun, that doesn't seem... I almost think I should just be sticking with the whole just running gun with the shotgun. Anyways, I'm not sure how long this video will last because depending on how well off I am, I can actually make a half-decent run out of this sometimes. Oh, reloading. Oh, and these orange boxes here are super shields, which I'm not sure what the difference between a super shield and a regular shield is, but I'm assuming that there's probably a notable difference. Oh, thank you. Occasionally that happens where there's sort of like a large sort of exploding effect on me when there's no when nothing's around me, but anyways, if we take out the Deccan Commander, they will flee from the asteroid, probably. So there's that right there. Let's free... oh, have to reload. Free these things, so that way maybe they'll do some good for us over here. Oh. Oh, that's not good. And if you don't shoot those guys with the shields soon enough, their shield will regenerate just like yours if you give them enough time to recover. Well, I guess Super Shield just gives you an automatic full shield. Again, there was sort of like an exploding effect on my character there, which I'm not entirely sure what that was all about. Oh. Here. There we are. Ammo, as you can see down there. Oh. Ah, gotta reload. Now, the enemies I'm fighting right now don't seem that bad, but later on they'll have much more dangerous weaponry, which you will see, and... Oh. Gotta reload. Oh! Ah. Bit my shield a little bit there. Oh well. It's not like as if we don't have a super shield right there. Trying to think if there's anything else that I'm forgetting of. These boxes explode if you hit them enough in a chosen direction. I've heard rumors about the Ducking Commander hanging around the stage 4. Sort of a bit of a pseudo hint there. Heavy pistol, it uses medium ammo, surprisingly enough. You know what? We will switch out our shotgun for the other thing there. Oh. Some good damage on this thing. I think it actually has a slightly penetrative effect if you kill an enemy before... But again, it takes a little while to reload. Uh-oh. Shield is gone. Wait for it to come back. Ooh. There we go. Picking up some good bounty here. Oh, no, my shield. Oh, they can hit me there. Honestly, didn't 100% expect that, but our shield is holding up fine. Now, from what I can tell, the adventure mode, there's a little bit of procedural generation, but not to the degree of, say, something like Nuclear Throne, where that game has quite a bit going on. In adventure mode, the enemies that you will find are more or less the same on each level. Well, I guess that's partially true for Nuclear Throne as well. Occasionally at the end of levels, the donkey guy will tell you if there's enemies to be found, or not enemies, relics to be found, which you can dig up, but unfortunately I haven't had the opportunity to show that off yet. Now here is a piece of relic that I could buy, which I think if I get this one, I'll complete a set, but at the same time, that is very tempting. Actually, can't I get both of these? Yeah, I've unlocked a new relic, and this one is the first of a series for me. Okay. Whoa, didn't mean to press whatever button I did there to do that, but I won't. Give ourselves a little bit of an overshield here, and on this floor, I believe they've introduced these flying wild doggies, which I think they more or less just have a little bit more health and fly, and they also do a little bit more damage too, if I remember correctly, actually, now that I think about it. Ooh, he almost chomped my face there. And I'm trying to think of what else I can say at this point. Melee attacks do a decent amount of damage, but again, for enemies like these ones, you'd probably prefer to stay at a range to dispatch them. Not to say that that is necessarily the right or wrong thing to do. A little grouping of these guys is here. Oh, really like the flavor text of this donkey guy too. Maybe I'll help you with the fighting next time. And just you wait to see at the end of the next level what he has to say. Okay. Oh, they're fighting with wildlife right now, which is good for me. There we go. Oh, look at all that bounty. Oh, that is good. Oh, and we have encountered our first heavy weapon of this run. Oh! Now I've made it to level the 4th area before, but never much further than that. So I've never actually seen the Duckin' Commander. Kinda wish I have. With enough time and experience, for sure I will. And also just unlocking better relics to do so. Also, I wanted to say in that aspect, this sort of gives me a slight bit of a Rogue Legacy feel, where you sort of get procedurally, or not procedurally, you get upgrades that are permanent that you can unlock that make you better over time, which I am a huge fan of. Okay. We're gonna land one of these days. Thank you. There we go. Actually, I meant the next time after this one. Okay. We'll continue on here. Okay. And that guy actually broke through my armor there, which is a little... not sure if I'm a huge fan of the heavy pistol. Simply because of the fact that its fire rate is not the best and it doesn't have a huge clip. I'm sure it can do a lot of damage, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage fast. I might go back that way later. I'm gonna see what's going on over here first. Not a whole lot other than a little bit of ammo. Still takes 3 shots for most of these enemies, which is a little concerning. Oh, okay, starting to take some poor damage now. Machine gun, I believe is... Or is that what I already have? This machine gun? I think that's what I already have, yeah. One thing I wish they would introduce, though, is being able to just pick up the ammo from weapons that enemies drop sometimes. Because it's a little strange, like, I'll pick up a weapon from an enemy and... Oh, jeez. Poor decision. Decisions should have been better made there, but, we're good. Where the heck? Oh! You're our last enemy. Okay. Oh! Relic detected. So here, I get to actually show off the searching for treasure mechanic. White means you are very, very cold as far as finding treasure. Blue means you're getting closer, and red means you're almost right on top of it, but not quite. As you will see here in just mere moments, if I ever get close enough to it. Oh, we're in the blue territory now. Oh, red. Ah, there we go. And then once you find it, you just keep pressing E until eventually it pops up. And what do we get? Ooh, we get like a sort of like a pig face with. So I have no idea what that final relic will look like, but I'm very interested in it. Oh, and oh, I can't afford any of these relics, unfortunately. Bounty is persistent, so you won't lose it at the end of runs, unlike Rogue Legacy. So you can save it up, but at the same time, ooh, is that? Yeah, that's a sniper rifle. Big fan of the sniper rifle, except for against shielded enemies. Shielded enemies are a little bit of a different story. Green beams indicate an enemy with a sniper rifle, but oh my god, it is so good though. Very limited clip, but it just wrecks enemies. Good piercing pierces, and it does like enough to kill basically any enemy in one hit. Where are you? Okay. Get me there, but, it's alright. We're doing fine still. What's that? Assault rifle? Not that important. Try and hit me. I dare you. There we go. So, that's the level that they introduced sniper rifles, which I am super stoked about. Oh, that was such a well-placed grenade. I keep forgetting about grenades too, which is kind of bad because they are actually integral to taking care of many, many enemies. Oh god. I need to hide for a moment here. Oh, that grenade had some good bounces on it. Oh no. Oh no. This might be where I die. Not quite yet, but I would not be surprised if I die fairly soon. Oh. There we are. Reload, reload. Okay. Dropping crude pistols at this point in the game. That's a joke. Excuse me. Ugh. I don't even care about picking up the bounty at this point. And it's at this stage of the game that it definitely starts to be feeling a lot more tactical. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, you know what? I should just really switch to a different weapon, and... Oh my Lanta. Okay. Made it through that bucket of syrup, and now we sick the dogs on the ducks, and then everything will be alright. Oh, no. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay. I actually survived that level somehow. Nah. You were just lucky, no shame in admitting it. Yeah, I'm not going to, I've never seen this weapon before. Rocket launcher. How can we say no? Oh. Unless I just press the wrong button. I should probably keep that one as a backup. Whatever. We'll go out in a glorious fashion. Oh, only 2 shots per round. Oh my goodness. Oh, they have rocket launchers too. Okay, so that's a game over. Hit, don't forget to buy the checkpoints at the ship. So I will do spacebar to retry. And that's more or less a round of Relic Hunters Zero. You should definitely check this game out. It's free. And yeah. There's no point not to unless you just don't like having fun and for free. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you for tuning in to this Let's Look At of Relic Hunters Zero. I really hope you take a look at it, and if you like this video, feel free to support in the form of a like. You can always click the link in the description to subscribe to my channel as well to be notified whenever I upload any other content similar to this or of any other kind. And until next time, have a good one, guys, and I will see you next time in whatever video I make and you watch. Bye for now.